all the positions in the defensive backfield, and he's a more versatile guy. He's a couple years younger and $3 million cheaper. So, I mean, they can take that $3 million and apply it to TJ Watt if that's what they want to do.
So with Jalen, is he going to play corner? Because there was rumors they're going to move him to safety.
They're going to – no. Here's what they need to do. They need to put Jalen Ramsey at cornerback and move Joey Porter to safety, because Joey Porter is too much grab with his hands, and he's causing too many penalties, and it's causing the Steelers a lot of issues with that. Yeah, so move him to safety where he can see the whole field and make the tackles like he can. I'm telling you, if you keep him at corner again this year, they're going to have major problems.
But this is the year that is kind of like a make or break for him, because this is his third season now, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
So I unfortunately, I think they're going to leave it as Porter and Slay on the outside. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it could be, absolutely. I would like to see Porter as a safety, and put Jalen Ramsey at corner, and then you got Slade. We got Darius Slade now, so I mean, and he'll start and not have to worry about losing his job to I forget the kid's name. My friend Smoking Jim Frazier predicted he was going somewhere in the first round. Oh man,
the guy that fell to you.
So Ralph, if we take the moves that they've made now, the Steiny and Rodgers, who's going to retire at the end of the year, and your prediction on Tomlin, maybe,
right?
But maybe they do like this year, whatever. Let's say Rodgers retires, blow it up next year. Tomlin, you get to leave us on a 3-win season. Hey, new coach, draft the quarterback and go get your stars.
Yeah, you're going to next year. The Steelers have a bunch of draft picks and are hosting the NFL draft in Pittsburgh. They have a bunch. They're going to be losing a bunch of free agent guys this year coming up at the end of the year. And I heard they're stockpiling draft picks for next year's draft to make it look good, being that it's going to be in Pittsburgh. I think they go this draft. I heard there's supposed to be some really good quarterbacks. Let's see what they do. Will Howard's on the team right now. If Aaron Rodgers can mentor him and get him moving, maybe we have something there. I mean, I'm not sure. But again, the Steelers dropped the ball, as they say in football, when they should have had a better plan when Roethlisberger retired. And
that's what I was thinking. Like, if Tomlin doesn't win a playoff game, maybe he hangs it up at the end of this year to let the new coach use the plethora of picks and get their quarterback. Because trust me, from a Chicago fan, when you have the coach pick the quarterback, have a year with them, and then leave, and you get a new head coach, that's not always the best transition. Trubisky, it kind of worked. He got drafted by Fox, had a good year with Nagy. Then Nagy gets rid of him. They bring in Fields, who had a decent year, but then didn't have the big break that they were looking for in Eberflus. Right. And now we got the same thing. We had Eberflus with Caleb, and now we're bringing in Ben Johnson with Caleb. So we didn't break the cycle. I don't know. Maybe this time it works, but that cycle historically does not work well.
Right. Well, I will say this, and Jeremy's my witness because I said it on this program many times. Trubisky's head's all messed up because the time that quarterback that we had, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. I got a brain fart. That we had that was in Florida, and he got hit by a truck trying to cross the highway down in Florida.
Yep.
Yeah, Haskins. That's it, Jeremy. Thank you. Dwayne Haskins, and he was coming from Trubisky's house when he ran out of gas.
Right.
Heading to the airport with a rental car.
Trubisky blamed himself.
Yes, and Trubisky blamed himself because he said if he wouldn't have been at my house, he wouldn't have died. So that's, and I think that messed his head up. I believe that to be the case. And ever since then, I think it's been bad for him. But he'll do good. He's back up in Buffalo with Josh Allen and all them guys.
Yeah, they love him there.
Yeah, they love him there. So he can go back there, hold the clipboard in his hand, make his little dollar. You know what I mean?
When they put him in, though, for Josh, it's funny. When Josh goes out and Mitch goes in, it's like it's kind of like the situation they had in Baltimore where Lamar would come out. Who was the backup for Lamar for a couple?
Huntley
would come
Tyler
in.
Huntley.
There was is there a drop off? Yeah, but it was slight because they were the style matched, right? And they didn't have to change the playbook. Trubisky is like that for Buffalo, and there's a mutual love for each other. Yes. For whatever reason, that's like Mitch's safe space is Buffalo. And Buffalo
well,
has
his
full
safe
faith
space
in
is
him.
being a backup quarterback. That's his safe space too. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Look, here's my thing on Mitch, right? Or not Mitch, on Justin. So Justin, as a professional, every year has had progression,
yeah.
right? Stat-wise.
Steelers should never let him walk.
Exactly. The Steelers should not. He was 4-2 before they benched him for Let's Ride. But like he's never taken the big jump. Now here's the thing, and I had this thought about a week or so ago on the morning show. AG, who had to defend, make a defense to defend against Justin Fields twice a year for a couple years,
right,
becomes a head coach and has a choice. Okay, who do you want us to go after for quarterback? And he goes after Justin Fields. So that makes me, so look, I think he's going to be okay with the Jets. I think AG has his guy. I think AG wanted him. AG knows that he's got talent, and they just need to write a proper offense for him with a decent enough O-line that lets him run when he needs to run, but be able to throw, which is something he wasn't able to do as much in Chicago.
Right.
You saw flashes of it, but never consistency. But AG, I think, got his guy. I think he's going to be good for the Jets. I think it might be like a Geno Smith resurrection of a career, even though he was resurrecting it last year in Pittsburgh.
Exactly. Well, you know what? There's a lot of people that are saying that was a bad move to get rid of Aaron Rodgers, because when you're a new head coach up there, anywhere, a veteran quarterback can be your best friend. You're going in with a quarterback nothing really about in Justin Fields, and you're and Aaron Glenn's a new head coach up there. And let me tell you something, he's got a lot of bumps in the road. Some people, I've heard a couple really good people that I associate myself with in the media say he might be one and done up there if this first season goes awry. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but I mean, and Mitch, I get it, but I'm saying like for AG, for exactly what Ralph is talking about, they got rid of Rodgers.
Right.
So Fields is a guy he knows. Has some level of
comfort. Oh, yeah, he knows him from the Bears. You're right. Exactly.
Facing him twice a year and designing a defense to play against him. So he already knows some of Justin's strengths. He knows some of his weaknesses. And he can go to his offensive coordinator and say, hey, look, these are the things we need to do with Justin. These are the things we shouldn't do. Justin is not a bad quarterback. He keeps showing improvement every year he plays this game. Eventually, maybe this is where it happens, but eventually he's going to have his Geno Smith moment if he continues to progress like this. Will it take 9 years like it did Geno? Maybe. I don't know. But
you know what? He had two good offense or quarterbacks coaches last year. We have Tom Orth, and then we have Mike Sullivan, who coached Eli Manning and it was at the Giants for a long time. Sullivan retired. Orth is still with the team here as a quarterbacks coach. Okay. Tom Orth was the head coach at Akron at one time. So, and he's been around the league. He's a good young quarterbacks coach. So, he had that there too. Justin Fields, when he walked away, went to the Jets, I said, you know what? The Steelers made the biggest mistake of their life, and they went with Russell Wilson. Wilson was an even 500. Okay. And now he's with the Giants, and I'm hearing stories from some of my contacts up there that he may not even make the team.
Dart
they might go with Jackson Dart. I mean,
I've heard that too.
So Fields is not, like I said, Packer fans love to hate him because he was a Bear. Bears love to hate. Half the Bears fans wanted to keep him. I was on the keep Justin train. I agree at the end of the day with what Poles did, because when I watch Caleb play, I see him doing things that Justin should have already been doing and wasn't. And the things that he had problems with are things that hopefully he'll fix this year, like don't take as many sacks. That's an easy fix.
Right. Well, I think if Justin Fields was still with the Bears right now and Ben Johnson taking over the team, I think he'd be a great. He's going to be a really good he would have been a good quarterback for the Bears.
Yeah, I know, Motel, but you got to admit, the 1 year they did stop him through the air. What they couldn't stop was his legs.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what
we talking about. Caleb Williams, Jeremy. Is that who we're talking about here with the legs?
About Fields. Fields. Because we had such a bad offensive set. I mean, the offensive scheme was so terrible. The receivers weren't getting separation. The play call design was terrible. So
you
no one
guys
was
had
ever,
some rough coaches there too. Mark
Yeah.
Trestman. Oh, I
yeah.
mean, Mark Trestman's a good offensive mind, but not a good head coach.
Yeah, no, Trestman wasn't there for Fields, so Fields was drafted by Nagy, spent 1 year with Nagy, and then he got Eberflush.
Yeah.
And he had 2 really bad OCs the 2 years. Or those OCs had terrible schemes.
We had Luke Getsy was there from Pitt.
Yep.
I mean, he was a former Pitt backup quarterback. He was with Green Bay. Ken knows.
And then Getsy goes to the Raiders and even make it half a season before he got fired there.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, look, depending on who their offensive coordinator is for the Jets, their offensive line not being that good isn't a deterrent necessarily for Fields because of the legs. Justin Fields' legs will make that offensive line better. Because now you have to put a spy on him. You have to be cognizant that Justin Fields may just take off for a 20, 30-yard scamper. So that does affect the defensive pass rush and will help the offensive line for the Jets, who, their line needs addressing. But, I mean, that's what he might be what they need. I don't know.
I'm telling you, if I'm the Jets, the way I'm designing that offense it's going to be insanely run heavy with not just the running backs, but with the quarterbacks. And then when you have to pass, do like 90% of it through play action.
He is going to do the run offense. He's going to run it like how the Lions did it, where you use all 3 running backs.
Well, I mean, look at and with Justin, he's got a beautiful long ball, and you've got a guy, wide receiver there at the Jets, who has some speed, who can get separation. You can put the ball 40 yards downfield and say, go get it, and he will. And
Jeremy knows this guy here. The offensive coordinator for the Jets is Tanner Engstrand, who was the pass game coordinator for the Detroit Lions.
Yep.
So that's the offensive coordinator. So there you go.
We right now, go. We were actually talking about Justin Fields and with the Jets and Aaron Glenn, but Tanner Engstrom was doing a great job as our passing game coordinator.
Right.
So it'll be interesting there. And who was it else that went from Detroit that went to Chicago?
Your Anton Randall L.
Yeah, Antoine Randall L.
You guys lost a good,
real good coach.
Yeah.
But his assistant, Scotty Montgomery.
Right. And Scotty, too. We had Scotty here at the Steelers. We had Scotty as a coach.
He's here now and doing that and running backs coach. So I don't think we're in that bad a shape.
No. Scotty Montgomery's a really good coach. He was an assistant here. He couldn't get along with Tomlin, so he left.
Yeah, Sarah, just a second.
Yeah, so the Steelers, when they picked up Rodgers, I don't know how many more games that gave them this year. And the Jets are going to be interesting. I mean, the AFC East in general is going to be interesting. Once you get past the Bills, it's like, okay, who's going to be the next one up? And I still like the AFC North is probably the best division in the AFC.
Well, we're going to see what Cleveland's going to do. And I just read an article here, and I got to reach out to one of my sources in Cleveland. They're planning on leaving. They were supposed to be funding for a dome stadium there.
No, they got it.
Oh, they did? Okay,
yeah, we broke
but I heard they're leaving the city of Cleveland. It's going somewhere in the outskirts.
14 miles away from the city center.
Exactly,
They got a 179-acre piece of land. They got, what was it, Ken? Was it Thursday we broke that? Thursday morning? Or is that Friday?
I think that might have been Friday.
Maybe it was Friday.
It says they're leaving Cleveland again. That was what the article
said. No, it's like they're 14 miles from downtown. It's like the Bears going to Arlington Heights. But both Ohio teams got stadiums done within a week because Cincy got their 10-year extension and a couple $100 million to renovate their stadium. Then the Browns got their stadium deal done. Like I said, maybe it was last Thursday, Friday, maybe even Monday. They just got theirs done. And the irony with that was, the Bears bought their property in Arlington Heights 2 years ago, and they still haven't announced when they're going to start building, and Cleveland's already building. They're already set the date and getting ready to go.
Well, you know what? I like dome stadiums, and I'll tell you why. You can use them for multi-purpose. Okay, you have a field. See, the Steelers got lucky. They got Acrisure Stadium, and Pitt plays there. Okay, if Pitt didn't play there, that's only for 17 or for 9 games, 8 games at home.
Yeah.
And then you have to have concerts. You got to try to do something to use it up. If you have a dome stadium, Cleveland's going to make themselves a ton of money with that thing. Because
WWE events
in there.
I mean, think about it. You can get WrestleManias, you can get a Super Bowl,
Yes,
you can
exactly.
get
Correct.
NCAA Final Fours, NCAA football playoffs.
Right.
You can get concert series during the off season. You can do all kinds of stuff.
You can even get a music festival. I mean, you can get all kinds of Jeremy, go ahead. You're the host,
Yeah,
man.
I want to try to welcome Sarah the Vi Queen. I haven't seen you in forever, girl. How you doing?
Howdy, folks. Oh my God, I am like struggling here because my central air died. So I have no AC. I'm like,
hey, my thermostat went on me the other day. I had to call American Home Shield to send somebody over. It took about 5 days to get here with it.
Yep, that's right. No more mistakes.
Well, it's definitely nice seeing you again, Sarah.
Yeah, life sucks as a working civilian, man.
You see, unfortunately, Sarah. Well, should I say, fortunately, I don't know much about that.
Yeah, the Kens don't know what you're taught, what you speak of these days.
Yeah, they usually don't try to make cripples work.
we got the double Kens here. Yeah, I like this. We got the double Kens. I watch the programs in the morning and stuff, so
But it is so great having everybody show up at different times throughout the show, because then you get a couple more opinions. Did you want to talk about the Bustin Field thing, Sarah?
Huh?
What do you think? The question is, what do you think of? Well, let me give you the backdrop of it. So we were talking about Fields going to the Jets, and I postured. I thought about this last week. AG could have had any quarterback he wanted, or they could have gone for it almost any quarterback. And AG went for Fields. So to me, I thought, well, geez, why would you do that? Because you were the defensive coordinator that had to design defenses against Fields for 2 years. He had to do that, and then he made Fields his quarterback. So he has some trust in Fields that maybe none of us were thinking about. Plus, Fields was 4-2 with the Steelers, and even Ralph was saying the Steelers were stupid to let him go.
Stupid.
So maybe
to let him go.
Yeah, maybe Fields with the Jets isn't a bad thing.
I think they're going to be running the ball a lot, and so he fits their system.
Have to. Yeah.
Right. I think it's like Ken said, I think it's going to be a lot of RPOs, a lot of running game, and play action afterward.
Yeah, because
the Jets have had a bad offensive line for many years. Look what happened to Aaron Rodgers the first year he was there.
I mean the thing with Fields too is Fields has a cannon. He's accurate long. They got a guy that can get open and throw 40-yard balls to all day. So I mean, if they're running the ball well with Justin and the running backs, then that's going to be their pass offense is going to be 30-yard, 40-yard pass plays.
Well, and the advantage he has is that Garrett Wilson was his receiver in college, so they know each other well.
Yes. Yeah, that'll work out for them.
So I want to say this, though. Like I said, it's going to be run, it's going to be RPOs, play action, and then occasionally you're going to see if they get stuck in the third and long, they're just going to do the bomb. They're telling everybody, hey, run as fast as you can downfield.
Wasn't that what Lamar did and has been doing in Baltimore for years, and then it's progressively gotten better at the short and mid game? I mean, that's why there's so many with Justin, and it does him a disservice, but that's why so many people compare him to Lamar. Because him coming out the gate, Lamar coming out the gate, the style is so similar.
Yep. Hey, Jeremy, I'm sorry. I have to leave. I have to get up early. I got to do my radio show tomorrow, and I have that appointment with that doctor tomorrow. So
good to see you, Ralph, my friend.
Prayers up, Ralph. Guys. Good to see you, brother. Shout out your channel real quick.
You can reach me at Ralph Williams RW Media. I have a lot of subscribers now. I'm up to almost 3,000. And also, you can catch me on Twitter X. Please follow me there as well. Facebook, Tumblr. I'm also on LinkedIn, and I have 2 radio shows on AM 1250, The Answer in Pittsburgh. You can catch those shows 8 a.m. Saturday morning and 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. And the Saturday sports shows back 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and the new Kick Network. So I'm on there as well. And Huddle Sports Network. So
and Motown Mitch gives you some love there. Saying, Ralph.
Oh, hey, thank you,
good
man.
luck tomorrow, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Everyone have a great one. Thank you. It's great to be here in Ocean City, Maryland now. So there you go.
It is the week. It's happy 4th of July.
Hey, same to you, man. Same. Oh, by the way, I forgot to wish you guys all a very belated happy Bobby Bonilla Day. So,
isn't this finally the last one?
No, it goes to
35. 10 more
35.
years. 35, man.
Okay, I
35.
knew it was a 5-year. I thought
Yeah,
this
he's
was the
going
one.
to 35er, Jeremy. You know. So,
All right.
Yeah. So
What a deal.
All right, guys. Have a great one. Thank you.
Bye.
It's a pleasure being back on here, and I'll be back on next week possibly. So
All right. Definitely
Have a great
nice
one.
seeing you again, Ralph.
Thank you.
Take care, Ralph.
You know, Jeremy, I don't know if was it yesterday? I think you caught it. We were talking about the guaranteed contracts.
Yep.
Shit, why don't more players just do the Bobby Bow, man? Forget the guaranteed. I want $40 million today. Give me $1 million a year for the next 30 years. Like
You want to know why, Ken? It's the exact same reason that these people that win the lottery take that lump sum instead of that guaranteed payment that's going to come for all these years. I never understood that shit.
Let Sarah talk now. What was that?
Oh, I was just saying, because what if you die next year? Then, like,
No,
you're not going to spend it all by then, anyways.
But there's always a clause in the contract with future payments where it does a lump sum payment to your family. It may be at a fractionated rate, but that's what happens.
shit, I've never been rich. If I go that road, I'm gonna freaking go on a spending spree and spend it all. Because what if I die next year and I don't get that?
I get it. I get it.
So Sarah's going to win the lottery, and 2 years later, she's going to be dead broke again.
Probably.
She'll be like that lady. Well, there's a lady here in Florida that won the lotto. She lives in a trailer park, and so she's in a trailer park with 2 Lambos.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a yacht and have Stephon Diggs and Carly B get on it.
Screw that. I already said if I ever win the lotto, not only is all that stuff going away because I'm paying crap off,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna end up buying an RV and sticking everything in a money mutual marketing account and live off of that 1 to 4% guaranteed interest monthly.
And I'm taking that payment over the next 20 years, staying in my current house, which will be paid off, paying off all my toys, and maybe just buying some helmets.
All right. Well, I'm going to be the fun guy here, and I'm kind of going Sarah's route. I'm going to go to Vegas. I'm going to get me a whole shit ton of cocaine and hookers, and I'm going to be dead 3 weeks later.
I can see it now. He'll be face up at the bunny ranch being tall.
All I know is
Call me LeVar Odom in this bitch.
All I know, my vacations would be off the chain. I would have the world's best vacations.
What's that trippy movie about Las Vegas? I can't remember. It's got Nicolas Cage in it.
Yeah, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it has been a wonderful show. It's at that time of the night where I have to say adieu and do it the way I always do here on my channel.
Wait, what kind of dew? Green dew, blue dew, red dew, orange dew?
Meth dew. Last place, the Bears.
Hold on a second.
Hit it. That didn't go.
Man, it's just like the Bears' failure to launch.
No, it's okay. Wait, try this. That better?
There it is.
Barely.
And of course, the Vikings think it's Goldbuck. But the last but not least, we're out of Flint where the water's shit, but the tires are good.
They need those good tires, y'all. They need those good tires for driving home after they lose playoff games, okay?
You know, like these last few trades during the last few days, I don't know. They are so confusing to me. I don't understand what the Steelers or Miami are doing. Like, they're not really in contention, but yet they're, like, acting like they are. I don't know.
Well,
I just thought it was
Miami's trying not to get leapfrogged by New England.
What people ride the struggle bus?
Yeah, but they have Tua. He can be out for the rest of his life.
New Orleans will be on the struggle bus this year.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And if what I'm hearing is true, I think Atlanta might be.
Atlanta might be what?
Struggling this year.
Oh, what have you been hearing about Atlanta?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of disgruntled players about not getting their extensions.
Arthur Blank Checks has got to make that money up somewhere that he handed off to Kirk Cousins.
They're all looking at Kirk like, you fucking stink. And he's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna sit here.
I don't see TJ Watt leaving. They're rebuffing all trade offers. He's they're gonna get something done with TJ.
They had all the teams that had enough cap space to be able to re-sign him to exactly what he wants. That called and had the draft compensation they wanted has been rebuffed, and I think I heard it was 6 teams so far.
Yeah, something like that. 6, 7 teams.
You went and got Aaron Rodgers. It wouldn't make sense for you to trade TJ Watt because you're like supposedly getting Aaron Rodgers because you think you can contend, right?
Well, I mean, who else was out there in free agency besides Aaron Rodgers by the point they got him?
I think that the beginning of the season is going to start rough, but the different thing that I saw, and for the first time in 4 years, was Rodgers at OTAs. That was the biggest difference.
He went to OTAs for the Jets.
Yeah, with his first year with the Jets, he was at the OTAs.
No, it was all over. He skipped it.
He went.
The second year, he skipped it.
The second year, yeah. But look,
you got to go to Egypt and get high. Don't.
Yeah,
the Steelers.
Was the blue year one.
The Steelers are going to be better. Or they're kind of treading water. They're trying to be playoff contender while they're trying to figure out how they're going to rebuild this team with like what Ralph said, with a lot of contracts to be gone. Look, is Aaron make them a contender? Is Aaron better than what they threw last year? Maybe, but here's the thing: they've still got a defense.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. And if they lose TJ Watt, it's detrimental because one half of that side of the field, everybody's going to be able to run. Because everybody always talks about his sack ability, but they forget that he stops the run so damn well over there.
The thing that Aaron gives him this year that Wilson didn't give him last year, and Aaron's a master at this. He knows when you've blown a coverage. This man does not miss. This man misses blown coverage like a fat person misses an all-you-can-eat buffet that's free. He doesn't. If there's a blown coverage, that man has a blown coverage radar that sends lights and klaxons blaring, and it's like, ooh, there's a blown coverage 5 states away. Boom, and he gets it. That's what Aaron will bring to their offense that they didn't have last year.
I'm just shocked somebody married him. Like, holy cow.
Well, we haven't seen pictures yet, Sarah, so we can't confirm that it's not. Well, no, we won't go there.
Oh,
yeah.
We can't confirm if it's a he
went full Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. We can't confirm or not if it's male or female. Yeah.
It might have been his ayahuasca priestess for all we know.
Right. He might be married. No, I heard it.
How can I get free ayahuasca for life? Marry the priestess.
But it is that time of night. I want to say thank you, Sarah, for hopping in. It is so great to see you. Every Wednesday we do this starting at 9 p.m. So if you want to be here next week, let me know and I'll put the link in the comments for you right away.
I try, but when I get home from work, I'm like so beat that I fall asleep by 8, 9.
Okay.
If you've got legal problems, call Sarah. She's a paralegal, so she knows the law.
Hey, that's a good one. I like it. But try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. Thank you, Jamie Malloy. Ken and Ken from Ken and Ken in the morning. Sarah the Viking fan. Ralph. Will Vogel. Oh, and Michael Johnson. You guys were great. Thank you. Bob Swede brings it up. I love it.
All you need is love. No money necessary. All you need is love. We have no money to pay anybody. All you need is love. Missing the playoffs this year. Sorry.
It's a Sunday kind of love.
All right. Yeah. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, yo, it's game time. Ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports. Just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken. Stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.